It's Pastor Sal, and I'm coming to you today from Saugatuck Center for the Arts. And we're going to be hearing a little bit about an exciting new exhibit which Douglas UCC is going to take part in called Touching Strangers. And I'm joined today by Kristen Armstrong, who's the Executive Director of the SCA, and Whitney Valentine, who is the Education and Exhibitions Manager here. Ladies, thank you for joining us.
What a pleasure. Thanks for being here.
Kristen, you want to start off and just tell everybody a little bit about the exhibit?
Yeah, you're going to, I think, truly love this exhibition because it's very thought-provoking. It's called Touching Strangers, and it's by the New York-based photographer Richard Rinaldi. Richard's connection to Saugatuck, I think you know, Sal, is his family has vacationed here for generations, and several of them have relocated here into the community now. So the premise of this show is Richard puts himself out on street corners in busy cities where people often are not touching, not looking. There's a sense of space that we don't do this, and he will choose two strangers and ask them to please pose for a photograph, but in some manner touching each other. And as Richard shared with us when he started, it was very tentative touching. People would sort of just want to do this, or maybe just hold hands, and he realized that if he was really going to push this experiment about kind of social boundaries, how will we interact, at what level do we feel comfortable being with another person, he would have to start directing them. So he, in fact, creates now often very intimate moments in portraits, and yet they're still strangers. These are people who, up until several moments ago, had never met. So it's quite thought-provoking. I think many people have said to us, you walk away feeling as though, my goodness, we are all connected in some manner. The idea about who would we consider to be the stranger or the other. There's certainly a Good Samaritan aspect to this entire exhibition, and they're just beautiful aesthetically. There's a lot of ways you can look at these, but we're just thrilled that you'll be joining us to look at this really beautiful photographic exhibition.
Well, it ties in so nicely to what we're talking about this month at church, which is the whole idea of oneness. And so I'm excited to share that on Tuesday, September 23rd at 6 o'clock, we are going to have our own private docent-led tour of the Touching Strangers exhibit. And Whitney is going to be leading that tour for us. So Whitney, if you would just tell us a little bit about what people can expect when we come here on the 23rd.
Sure. I will be giving a tour. I can talk about each individual photograph. Richard has shared his little stories and anecdotes about how he composed the photograph. So I'll be sharing some of those behind-the-scenes stories. And we'll also be really talking about the themes and content that each photograph has. I have an array of questions that I'll be asking you. We can be doing some little writing prompts, and we'll also have a chance to do a hands-on workshop with your own project that will be on display at the SCA through the run of the show. So we'll be talking about really challenging topics, all with the same common theme of oneness.
Excellent. Well, I am looking forward to sharing in the exhibit with all of you and to the stimulating discussion which I'm sure will follow. So thank you, Kristen, thank you, Whitney, for spending time with us, and thank you all for watching. I will see you on Sunday. Remember, the bell rings at 10, and I hope to see you then. Bye.